So we had $50 million in reserve, which was just great. And if we got amalgamated, what's going to happen? I was bound and determined we were going to save some of that money for the Queensway Carleton Hospital. Hello, I'm Mary Pitt, and I have quite a story to tell about hospitals. I'm very fond of hospitals because back in 1960, I graduated from the Hamilton General Hospital School of Nursing and then went to work in the operating room. I was in the operating room for 5 years, and then we moved to Ottawa. And when I came here, well, there was no Queensway Carleton Hospital, so I went to work at the Civic in their operating room. And I was there for 3 years until we started to raise a family. And then I started getting involved with politics. I thought, this is interesting. And Ben Franklin was a counselor at that time. And he was going around, talking to people and asked if I wanted to help him. I said, of course, I'll help. And so I got involved. I was helping with him when the hospital started coming to life. In 1976, we finally got a Queensway Carleton Hospital. It was such a welcome thing, and it was, so happy the people were because it was here. And then in 1998, I became the mayor of the City of Nepean when Ben left. But we just loved that hospital, and we were bound and determined we were going to look after it. In 98, or even before that, started the story about amalgamation. They're going to amalgamate us. Well, we were just livid in Nepean. We did not want to become part of Ottawa. And before Ben Franklin was mayor, we had a mayor for one day, the day that the city became, Nepean became a city. And that was Andy Hayden. But he had been on council for years before that. And he had an idea, and he started it way back in the 70s, a pay-as-you-go policy. Do not buy anything until you have the money to pay for it. And so this is what the City of Nepean started doing. We didn't buy a fire truck until we had the cash for it. We didn't buy a police car until we had the money for it. So we had $50 million in reserve, which was just great. And if we got amalgamated, what's going to happen? Well, we were already told by the province, because it was the province that did this, that Ottawa is going to take that $50 million. Well, we want some of our own money back here. We did get $10 million, and we did some little projects here and there. And I was bound and determined we were going to save some of that money for the Queensway Carleton Hospital. So we managed to get the $3 million for them. It will always be my hospital. I will always think that it's the best hospital in the world. I've had surgery there. I know the doctors there, and I'm sure they know me. I will be very honored to be around here when you celebrate your 50th anniversary.